national anthem. Bayang magiliw, sa silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. And my blood rises when I see our flag fluttering in the breeze. And yet, I find myself asking, how Filipino am I? Really? My first name is American. My last name is Chinese. When I am with my friends, or more correctly, when I am with my friends who happen to be girls, I talk to them in English. If they are thirsty, I buy them a bottle of American Coke. If they are hungry, I treat them to an Italian pizza pie. And when I have the money, I give them a real Chinese lariat.
Considering all this, considering my taste for many things foreign, what right do I have to call myself a Filipino?
Should I not call myself the culture orphan, the illegitimate child of many races? Rightly or wrongly, whether we like it or not, we are the end products of our history. Fortunately or unfortunately, our history is a commingling of polyglot influences. Malayan and Chinese, Spanish and British, American and Japanese. This is our fact. We cannot ignore a cultural reality we cannot escape. For to believe otherwise is to indulge in fantasy.
I must confess, I'm extremely confused and bewildered young man whenever I am, whatever I may doing. I am bombarded on all sides by people who want me to search for my national identity.
Tell me the language I speak should be replaced by Filipino. They urge me to do away with things foreign, to act and think and by Filipino. Even in art, I am getting bothered and bewildered. Writers should use Filipino as his medium, the nationalist cry.
The painter should use his genius in portraying things purely Filipino they demand.
The composer should exploit endless possibilities of a hunting condiman, they insist.
This sounds wonderful,
But Rizal used Spanish when he wrote Noli and Fili. Was he less of a nationalist because of it?
must the artist to be purely Filipino, paid with the use of duhat.
And must he draw picture of topless Muslim women or Igorot warriors in G-string? And if the composer deserts the condiman and he writes song faithful to the spirit of the youth of today, does it become un-Filipino? We are what we are today because of our history. In our veins pulses blood with traces of Chinese and Spanish and American, but it does not stop being a Filipino because of this. Our culture is tinged with foreign influences, but it has become rich thereby. This mingling, in fact, could see us on the road to national greatness. Look at America. It is a great country, and yet it is the melting pot of Italian and German, British and French, or Irish and Swedish.
Filipinism, after all, is in the heart.
If that heart beats faster because the Philippines is making progress, if it fills with the compassion because its people are suffering, then it belongs to a true Filipino, and it throbs with pride in our past, if it pulses with awareness of the present, if it beats with a faith in the future, then we could ask for nothing. More or other things are unimportant.
I have an American first name.
And I have a Chinese last name. And I am proud, very, very proud, because underneath these names beats a Filipino heart.
Wait lang ako. Sa inyo.
Ano dito ka na lang?
Right.
Ano? 5, 6.
Rightly or wrongly, whether we like it or not, we are the end products of our history. Fortunately or unfortunately, we are so...
Must confess, I'm extremely confused and bewildered young man. Whenever I am, whatever I may doing, I am bombarded on all sides by people who want to...
What's the sense of a nationalist? Because of it, must the artist to be Filipino. Ulit. Ulit.
Go! El Mas syndrome, a picture of topless Muslim woman. El Mas syndrome, a picture of topless Muslim woman. And ito ang poster. This meaning, in fact,
Ulit.